So what's involved to be able to install EV chargers? So it sounds pretty simple, right? It's just a thing with 2 wires and you hook it up, except it's not that simple. Each different place needs a different approach. A workplace is putting in chargers to perhaps deal with employees. They want it to be a benefit. A mall might be trying to increase the dwell time and have people stay longer. Eventually, if you haven't planned it out well, you're going to run into problems. Sometimes the cheapest solution isn't the best.
Personally, I would never go with someone who wasn't a licensed contractor only because of the risks. I mean, there are risks when it comes to electrical, and you do have to have these things inspected by the Electrical Safety Authority, and I just think it makes sense to go with somebody who knows what they're doing, has done it before, and you're protected, and that you make sure you get that ESA inspection, because there's fire risk if you don't.
It's like the equivalent of hooking up a stove, but keeping the stove on 6 hours a day inside your house. Does this really seem like a do-it-yourself thing? I think not.
A licensed electrical contractor who's got experience with EV will have advice to offer of what kind of chargers might make sense at what location, depending on if it's a workplace or a condo. You need a series of chargers, you need one charger, all these different things, and that person's going to have the knowledge to help the customer really get the best solution out there.
Bring us just the nugget of what you need to begin with, and we will figure the rest of it out. Electrical contractors are in a perfect position to be able to help move this forward.
You'd be surprised how many charging stations are available. I think a lot of people don't notice them because they're small and sometimes behind buildings or in undergrounds. But if you go onto one of the apps that show you where all the charging stations are, PlugShare or ChargeHub, you see actually they're everywhere and growing. At least 100 a month get added to that system. So we're really seeing an explosion in terms of available charging stations.
They could be workplaces, it could be shopping malls, it can be schools, it can be cities. There's all kinds of places that these chargers, and not just the level 2, but even the level 3 chargers. We do a lot of for auto manufacturers, so all kinds of interesting places.